to Earthy Goddess Mama. This is a daily tarot reading for Saturday. What date is it? Saturday the 14th of March 2020. I apologize for no reading yesterday. I was actually really not well. Yeah. I don't think I would have given my best self over yesterday, so I decided not to. Just to go inward and heal. A sharp D mat come in handy. Yeah, a lot of listening to sound frequencies yesterday and resting. Feeling 100 times better today. Yeah, just did some fasting and yeah, listened to my body. Anyway, here we are today. Let's see what the Radiant Rider-Waite wants to tell us about today. There's a bit of heartbreak today, some piercing, some words that have hurt your heart. And there's some indecision that comes along with that. Are you blinding yourself to the truth about something that's hurting you? There's some there though. Yeah, okay. Yeah, I see here. Let's see what else wants to come through. Right. Okay, so the Lovers is at the bottom of the deck. Right. There's a decision that needs to be made about something that's hurting. There's cutting words. Excuse me. There's some cutting words that are being said or are going to be said or have been said. It's a loving connection because we have the Four of Wands and we have the Lovers here. It's an intimate connection and there's two swords here. It's a decision. There's so much light and so much love and so much connection here. But there's also some cutting words. Sorry, got distracted. There's also some cutting words that have been uttered. So maybe there's been an argument and you're feeling a little bit left out in the cold. It could be an argument about money. And the Chariot's here, you're going to be moving forward anyway, but either way, but you need to make sure that both of these sphinxes are going in the same direction. There needs to be a decision. Yeah, like there needs to be a ripping off of the blindfold and actually being true to yourself and understanding what is true for me, how come I'm feeling alone and neglected and out in the cold and not supported? How come I'm feeling like my heart's hurting? I'm hearing that this could be a real internal thing and, a Tower moment's come through for you to really look at yourself and see how you deal with egoic things that come up in your life, because the Chariot can be about ego, will, forcing your will on other people, like going forward regardless. But there's a purity and innocence here, a transparency that's also here with the Lovers and the nakedness, like being really true. And there's a security and a solid foundation that's here. So I'm hearing this in an argument. There's a Tower moment that's made you feel sad and upset, but I believe that if the blindfold's pulled off, you realize that there is so much light and love and stability here. It's just your perception, how you're perceiving things. And is this something, is this other person, this reflection, this other person in your life got something that they really are teaching you during this time? This Tower moment's coming through, and maybe you're blinding yourself to the truth of something about yourself that you don't want to see. I'm going to let one more card come out. And then I'm going to grab an oracle card. Any clarifying cards for this reading, please? Yeah, there is so much stability and groundedness with this. I mean, it's not an earth. There is so much. You two together have the world in your hands. That there is, you can look forward to the future with optimism. You don't need to feel in this way. Maybe an argument has been over. I'm hearing what's happening with the external. Like at the moment, the external can push into our beautiful little private sanctuary so easily. You know, we can be losing money at the moment. Things can be going on that's actually impinging on the sacredness of a connection, your inner peace. Like my little 3-year-old, oh my gosh, I can still picture this so clearly. When he was 3, he looked at me so earnestly. He said, "We need to survive with the world around us. Mind spirit is mind power." He used to always say mine instead of my. But right now, our spirits are our power, regardless of what's happening externally. And we really need to not allow things to break our heart, things that are happening in the world or in your personal relationships, not to break your heart and not to knock you off balance. And realize that it's okay for you to have your own piece of the truth, so long as you are being true to yourself and not blinding yourself off from the truth. There's understanding. There needs to be some understanding of others here. Yeah, let's see what the wisdom of the oracle wants to tell us as well. We're between worlds. We had this last week as well. So there's a decision that needs to be made here. And maybe this is why the Tower needs to come in. Between worlds at the moment. I'm going to read the relationship message for this. 3. Alright. Okay. I'm going to read the relationship message. It's not going to apply to everyone, but I'm just hearing that I need to. This is a time to explore new energy between you and another. It's not a moment for certainty, rather of discovery and curiosity. You don't yet know if this will last forever, so allow yourself to explore who you are and what is reflected back to you. This relationship is meant to educate you about yourself. What do you need? What do you like or dislike? What values are important to you? You are in a critical phase of your relationship that is not to be dismissed or hurried. Okay, I'm going to read, I've been told that I need to read the prosperity message as well. In your work, sometimes you try things that have worked for others, hoping that you too will be successful. When this symbol appears, it also reminds you that sometimes the path to your prosperity can be a gamble. Win or lose, you can learn much from what comes out of your wager. It is a good time to bet on your skills and talents in new and different arenas. Remain curious, and with the right combination of timing and luck, you will stumble upon something golden that will be unlike anything you've known before. So yeah, this is really all about transitions, not being quite out of one situation and fully engaged in another. Temporary blindness and no man's land. So meet this with curiosity. Meet this with an open heart. Yeah, everything's about perception and inner resolve and inner strength and inner knowing and staying true to yourself. Yeah, I love you. Have an amazing Saturday.